Welcome back to Titans franchise. We have another massive episode today, as last time out we ended up crushing the Houston Texans 38-10, getting Trenton Simpson up to superstar development, and also having the chance to get Will Levis potentially up to star dev. Let's see what we have to do to make that happen. Coach Will Levis is coming off a stellar game. Is he in the process of taking the next step? I would hope so. I definitely think so. He's okay. Those are two different people talking. Reading is quite literally impossible for me. My brain just totally shut off. Throw one or fewer interceptions and have 300 scrimmage yards or 3 touchdowns with Will Levis to increase his dev trait to star. So we can't throw a pick and we need 300 yards or 3 touchdowns. I honestly think 3 touchdowns is probably going to be the easiest because, well, he doesn't really do a whole lot of running because we aren't really able to out scramble contains or run block at all, really. And 300 yards passing is a lot because even when we killed the Texans last week, I think we had like 200 something yards passing. No, we had 330. So I guess it's possible. And the Giants do suck. What's their defense look like? Oh, their defense is actually the good part of their team. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. I don't like that. I guess they don't sack or get takeaways, but they don't give up a lot of touchdowns. I guess they're middle of the pack in that, but it's pretty annoying. We do have upgrades. Nothing else interesting happened in practice, of course. And it looks like we got some pretty nice players. Our 2 first-round picks and our kicker. Dicker the kicker, he has 95 power, 82 or 83 accuracy. We'll go into accuracy for him, try to get that a little bit higher. And we get ourselves +2 accuracy, not bad, up to an 85, playing down -1, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. And now for Clay Staley, we've been focusing on finesse moves for him. It's up to an 82. Block shedding is at 76. I want that to be an 80. But I'm still really trying to fish for speed upgrades, man. I'm really trying. We're gonna give it one more go. Try to get one. And we get ourselves +3 awareness, +2 tackle, so we can't even get finesse moves. So that's kind of a waste of an upgrade. Could have had potentially block shed. But for Dwayne McGee, who's coming off a phenomenal game, 2 touchdown, 100+ yard performance. I want his catch in traffic to be higher. So I'm leaning towards going physical or slot. I guess we'll go physical just to make him a higher overall. And we do get +1 release and +3 spec catch. So no catch in traffic, but spec catch is now into the 90s, which is also good. I just wanted to be able to hold on to the ball through contact better, which is what I was thinking there. So not bad, not bad. But in terms of focus players, I think I know the guys I want to go with. We're going to go Theo Toon. I want to know his true talents. Because he's our guy at QB. If we're going to take a QB as decent as all the other ones look, I think Theo Toon looks the best. So we're going to make him one of our focus players. And I'm very tempted to make Brian Green one. Like, I really am, just because he looks super fun if you're unfamiliar. Great to elite everything. Poor to marginal strength is a little bit annoying, but he has A hit power, A man coverage. He's kind of just a Trenton Simpson clone. So we don't necessarily need him, but he sure would be fun to have. It'd be a great duo. I'm very intrigued by Matt Love. So I'm going to go ahead and add him as our focus player as well. I'm intrigued by a receiving back with unbelievable athleticism. Sue me. So yeah, our focus players are going to be Bobby Green, Theo Toon, and Matt Love. And I already don't like that because I can't see what his actual superstar abilities are, which, by the way, he is superstar dev. So we're going to, go to NFL rosters, which, who cares if the other way is a more accurate look at the team? I want to know what they're working with and actually be able to see their player cards. So yeah, Sean Hoftalling, the starting QB now of the Giants. No longer Daniel Jones. And since Hoftalling is an annoying name to say, I think we're just going to call him not Daniel Jones for this video. 93 throw power, really good short accuracy, deep and medium are all right. 88 throw on the run, 81 breaks. Like, he looks very good. 80 speed, 90 excel, 86 agility, 92 change of direction. Very good athlete as well. But He has an oblivious sense of pressure. So I think if we just blitz him a lot, we might be able to have some success. But that's going to depend on if they've made any improvements to the offensive line. They do still have Saquon Barkley playing up to a 97 overall. He looks phenomenal. We can't stop bad running backs, so I'm not liking our chances at stopping a good one. Roger Carter at fullback. Receivers, they still have Paris Campbell, Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Wendell Robinson, and Jalen Hyatt. So their current real life receiving core minus Sterling Shepard. You know, a couple of number twos up top, some guys with some really solid upside, really good slot receiver in Hodgins, a couple good playmakers, really good deep threat. So, you know, like the top two guys don't strike a ton of fear into your heart, but just some okay, pretty good all around talent. And then Darren Waller at tight end. He could be a little bit of a problem. Fantastic speed at the position. We aren't very good against tight ends, so I don't like our chances. Left tackle, they have Andrew Thomas, one of the best in the league. Left guard is David Edwards. Center is going to be John Michael Schmitz. Right guard is going to be Jalen Mayfield, and then right tackle is still Evan Neal. So yeah, pretty similar offensive line to what they have in real life. Still pretty bad, so that's good for us. So maybe we will actually be able to get some pressure on the rookie QB. Defensive ends are going to have Ashawn Robinson and Eddie Reno. Imagine he's actually okay. He's probably not starting with having only 182 snaps, but looks to be pretty good. Probably should be starting over Ashawn Robinson, no disrespect. But they also have Samson Ebukam at right end, but he's going to be injured, so we'll see Carl Lawson, or we might actually see the rookie. They also have Montel Morant. And then up the middle, they have Dexter Lawrence, who is a 98 overall, superstar X Factor defensive tackle. Yeah, he's going to be a menace. We will not be able to run the ball today, even a little bit. So yeah, we can't do a lot of that using the run to open up play action stuff that we love to do, because every time we run the ball, it's just going to get eaten alive. So I am terrified. Outside linebacker, they have Josh Uche. Kind of forgot. We went after Josh Uche too, and he ended up going to New York. Still very athletic, really good player. Let's see how he's faring. Oh, he ain't doing shit. So it is basically like he signed with us, because it's probably pretty equivalent to what he would be doing if he were a Titan. They also have Azeez Ojulari, still very athletic backup at this point, I guess. See if he's playing more. No, he's just also not playing or not doing anything, so that's pretty interesting. Middle linebacker, they have Bobby Okereke, Isaiah Simmons, and Micah McFadden. Three really good players. You have your all-around do-it-all guy, you have a really good cover linebacker, and a good run defender. So yeah, that's gonna be annoying to deal with. Good middle of the field defense. And then Kayvon Thibodeau on the other side as another edge rusher. He's playing down 2 over morale, so maybe not super happy with what's going on, but fantastic speed and excel, really good power moves. Block shedding's not bad either. He's a very good player. And just seems a little bit upset. He doesn't like being on a bad team. No sacks on this season. I'm sure that will change today, because that's just how things go for us. Corners, they have Adoree Jackson, Avonte Maddox, Deontay Banks, Cordell Flott, and Trey Hawkins. So 4 pretty good players, and Trey Hawkins is honestly pretty underrated. Preseason standout, but good slot guy in Maddox. Deontay Banks is a really good player, and then Adoree Jackson is just solid all around. Free safety, they have Xavier McKinney. Strong safety, they have Chuck Clark, and the guy who's probably starting, superstar dev Duke Brown, rookie out of OU. Pretty good speed and excel. Pretty good zone coverage. Tackling's not the best. Pretty okay pursuit and hit power. Honestly, just flip him and Xavier McKinney. Let him play a more like center field role. But yeah, I'm not their coach, so I'm not gonna tell him what to do. Greg Zerline and Jamie Gillian round out the team. So very beatable team. I don't know if I like our chances, just because I'm hoping last week wasn't an outlier, but let's be real, it probably was. You never know, we might actually be able to bounce back and have a good week against them. Good showing. That'd be really cool. And we're gonna go ahead and do we want to go white out? Let's go white out. Why not? A white helmet. Oh, we do have a white helmet. Yes. Yep, that's sick. We're rocking that. Lash of Conferences is what they're going with for the tagline for this game. Kendre Miller coming off a pretty fantastic game, 26 for 118 and a touchdown. But the actual funny part of that stat showcase is the fact that we did not have a single carry over 20 yards. And I don't think we have one on the season. We have very few over 10. We have actually quite a few around the 12 to 15 range. But it's not a lot. And the all-white unis look pretty good. I feel like it would look better in a night game. Just does, but I don't hate it. Ever see Danny Derps? Is that supposed to be Brian Dayball? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get into kickoff. See if we can't go back-to-back for the first time this season and get a win, as we will be sending it deep to start the day. Ryan Stonehouse out here for his weekly touchback. No, Daniel Jones taking the field. Let's check out his stats. How's he been playing? 1,800 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Not bad. His completion percentage honestly isn't too good either. So you know what? He sucks. He's just as bad as Will Levis, except for the fact that Will Levis has got more incompletions and more interceptions. But shut up. We're not the only one who's bad. As Saquon going to get the carry on first down and break like 17 tackles, juke a man out of his shoes, and finally get forced out of the bounds for a huge 13-yard gain. If he's going to be doing that today, then we are in for a long one. Going to be another carry for him. And he's going to get out to around midfield, another first down. What was my quote at the beginning, right before we hopped in? Is we struggle against bad running backs. What are we going to do against a good one? Yeah, here's what we're going to do against a good one. Nothing. Another juke, and he's got... Oh, my God. Well, Saquon Barkley just embarrassed us. Touchdown. 3 carries for 75 yards, give or take. Actually, no, yeah, that's exactly what it was. That was his 3rd carry. And he got to the end zone, so... That was one of the most dominant drives I've ever seen from an individual player. So it's going to be a quick 7-0 lead for New York. Is Greg Zuerlein going to send it to Cordell Patterson? We'll give him a shot here. See if we can't get out to the 25. We can get to the 21. Basically the same thing, right? Right? But Levis, this is a huge game for him. Has a chance to go up to star dev. Coming off a career performance. The touchdown interception ratio looks slightly more respectable. The completion percentage still a sore subject. We don't really like to talk about that, but it is something that we do need to bring up. Speaking of bringing it up, we are going to be scared to run the ball, and we are scared to run the ball with Dexter Lawrence on the field, but we need to show that we're at least willing to do it, even if we are scared. And we're just going to have to outrun him in a foot race there. That's a good start. 15 yards on the first carry of the game for Kendra Miller. Would have loved to get 5 more so we could have had a 20-yard carry on his resume. I like this stretch play, but I like running it to... Actually, no, there's numbers disadvantage over there with Thibodeau. So we will just run this to the right side. As my fullback doesn't really block anyone. Still a positive gain, though. But on 2nd and 8. Gonna give Shaheed his run after catch opportunity, and he will use his speed to pick up the first down. Deep shot to Shaheed off play action, and it's there. Touchdown, Titans. God, I love play action. It's so good. Rashid Shaheed showing off the deep speed. I believe Xavier McKinney in coverage, and that's just a mismatch. Shaheed 90 plus speed. I believe McKinney has like 87, 88, something like that. So yeah, it's just a foot race. He simply can't win. All Levis has to do is deliver an accurate ball, and he did. Touchdown, Rashid Shaheed. Great way to bounce back after Saquon Barkley bounced our skulls off the pavement in the first drive. We answer right back with a touchdown of our own. Barkley in the zone. That is absolutely terrifying. And thrown right at Trenton Simpson. Not Daniel Jones finding Darren Waller. That's really good coverage. Some of the best coverage I've personally ran all series. And it just didn't matter. Tight end's gonna tight end. Barkley, another carry. Wrapped up by Monty Rice after only a gain of 3. This guy is he's oblivious to pressure. He doesn't even know it's there. which could be good and bad, I guess. If he doesn't know it's there, he's not going to be affected by it. But he's also not going to notice it, and we're going to be able to get to him. I don't know. That could be a good thing, depending on how you look at it. But Gallimore able to stop Barkley short of the line to gain. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. That's a quick hitter to the tight end. And they aren't going to give him forward progress. Jeremy Chin with the tackle. I think he probably got across the line, but we're not going to question it. Giants are going to punt. We'll give him the ball here on 1st down, see what he can do with it. And he's going to show off the speed. Nice juke. Oh my God, he actually made a guy miss. 1st down, Kendre Miller. All right, Kendre, you can make a guy miss every now and then. That's pretty sick. That's what we'd like to see. Give us another 1st down to work with. Tried to hit Okonkwo, and unfortunately, Levis just a little too far out in front. Not the best pass lead, I must admit. Gonna be 3rd and 10 after a couple of incompletions. Would love to be able to convert this, obviously. And we'll give McGee a chance. No, he won't. Throw out of a sack. Dexter Lawrence getting to Levis. I don't even feel like we held on to the ball too long. We had to wait for our routes to develop down the field. And McGee beefing with 25. I think that's Deontay Banks. But we will just go 3 and out and give the ball right back to New York. I'm going to run commit. I don't think they're not passing out of this. There's no way. No shot. They passed out of that. But we're able to get to not Daniel Jones and force the incompletion. Also, we switched up Trenton Simpson's jersey number. I didn't really like 49. His college number was 22. Can't wear that. So we gave him 35. I don't know. I don't really like that either. We'll find him a better number in the offseason. And there's a good tackle. James Houston able to clean it up after Simpson makes 1st contact. And that should knock Barkley out of the zone. And it does. Nice. Off-tolling, forced out of the pocket, holds onto it, and then just throws it out of bounds. Interesting play, but good coverage nonetheless. As we'll get the ball right back, another 3 and out. Some fantastic offensive football in the 1st quarter. After the first 2 drives. The first 2 drives looked electric. Thought we were gonna have a high-scoring game. Last 2 drives, not so much. Last 3 drives, I guess. Gotta work with what we've been good at. Gotta go back to our well. Gotta go to play action. It's what we know. And unfortunately, that's gonna be a fumble and a strip sack. So you know how all 3 of their outside linebackers had 0 sacks coming into the day? And that I said Kayvon Thibodeau was gonna get his 1st of the season? Well, there it is. Hey, Josh Uche too. They both get half a sack. How cute. 3rd and 5 after a check down to Darren Waller and a throw to the sideline that I don't even remember what happened really. But Barkley gonna get the run up the middle. Tackled by Gallimore. We'll force a field goal. Yeah, this is some ugly ass offense. Giants do take the 3-point lead off the field goal though. I don't know what this play is, and it scares me, but we're gonna call it. We're just gonna go to Shaheed. Nice juke. And he gets speared by Isaiah Simmons, but we do get 6 out of it. Not bad. Might go to a screen on 3rd and 4. I don't see any way this goes poorly. Just get the first, get the first, get the first. 4th and inches. I don't know how we aren't able to get 4 yards there. I'm going for it. I think. I don't know. We'll take this to the end of the 1st quarter. I really don't want to give the ball back. I really don't want to. So there's only one thing we can do. And that is sneak it across the line, which they are, for some reason, have no one over the center. Yeah, just fall forward, get the first. I'm not going to question it. 3rd and 6 after a short completion to Shaheed. We have Burks. Needs to hold on, and he does. Rare completion through contact. Nowhere to go. Our receivers are doing that thing where they don't get open anymore, and yeah, all right. Sure, Dexter. Sure, buddy. I get it. You're really good. And that pass is just thrown right at Monty Rice. He just is stupid and doesn't, I guess, have eyes. I'm just gonna continue to blitz this guy. He's bad under pressure. Yeah, that's working. We're gonna keep doing it. It's just forcing the ball out quick, and he's not making the right decisions. Not making plays. So let's just continue to do it until he starts beating us. And there it is. Beats us immediately. Cool. Trips right. Barkley in the backfield. He's gonna get the ball, and he's gonna outrun Trenton Simpson. Gets 8. Another first for Saquon. We're just gonna run commit at this point. We can't stop Saquon, and they're not doing anything other than giving the ball down here. So if we can do anything to slow him down, might as well try it. Already over 100 yards in the first half. It switches up to zone. And that's the play we run in the red zone. Dwayne McGee. Jalen Hyatt is not. Then they're going to kick a field goal. Still just a 1 possession game, but we can actually get some points on the board. Dexter Lawrence in the zone after a 1.5 seconds on the last drive. Freddie McGee on the quick out. Can't do it. Levis has been really bad last couple drives because we're not working off play action enough. Got to work off of play action more. And it works. Hey, would you look at that? You run what our offense is built on, and good things happen. Burks, big gain. I feel like this play worked earlier. Let's try it again. I have no shame, guys. You should know this. He's actually gonna have a chance at that. Swat it away. Another throw out a sack. Just no protection at all. Absolutely none. We don't have protection. We don't do that. It's free reign to just hit Will Levis. It's a miracle he hasn't been sacked 100 times. Two-minute warning as we get that completion into Chigokonkwo. Still plenty of time to get points on the board before the end of the half, obviously. Take a shot to the end zone for McGee. Can't come down with it. You got to hold on to these, dude. Adoree Jackson is 5'10". You're 6'5". Come down with the ball, dude. You're bigger, better, faster, stronger. Okay, you're maybe not faster, but maybe. I'm going to streak Burks here. I don't like the screen. I can't even get a pass off. I was going to check down to Miller, but by the time I'm making that decision, Dexter Lawrence is just magneting to me, and no matter how many times I press the pass button, it won't let me pass. So 3rd and 17. As long as we don't take another sack and get knocked out of field goal range, we're okay. And we take another sack, but we should still be in field goal range as Kayvon Thibodeau walks in unblocked. I'm telling you right now, everyone on our offensive line is gone in the offseason. Like, every single one of them. 53-yarder for Dicker. I don't think we missed. We might have. Guess we'll find out. We're fine. It's 13-10. 30 seconds left in the first half. We do get the ball. Deep shot. Complete. No way. What a throw. Paris Campbell. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Paris Campbell makes this play? That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's both feet down. That's insane. That's an unbelievable play. You just gotta give it up. Gotta give him props, man. That was crazy. Check down to Saquon. He's gonna make Murphy Bunting miss and get out of bounds. Giants threatening field goal range. This is makeable. Not an easy kick by any means, but definitely makeable range. 17 seconds to go. The pass is nearly intercepted by Shields. The rookie nearly had a huge play. Dropped it though, as is the story of our season, dropping things. And there's a quick completion to Campbell. 10 seconds left. The Giants will likely just call a timeout and take their field goal. It's going to be about a 50-yarder. Give or take, like 47, 48, something like that. Let's see if Zerline has the leg for it. He should. And he does, right down the middle. And that gives them a full momentum bar, which I think is bullshit. It is a one-possession game, and we are about to get the ball back. The Giants will take a 6-point lead into the locker room. They have the advantage in both passing and rushing, or definitely in rushing yards, like, of course. But, you know, it is what it is. Just a one-possession game. For game plan, we're going to try throwing it deep. And we're going to defend the outside run because he is averaging 22 yards per carry. Patterson back for the return. Going to get brought down at the 16-yard line. Not good. We're going to try running the ball. Miller has a ton of room. Kendra Miller. The longest run of the season by far. Kendra out to midfield. There's a 20-yard rush. That's huge. Give him the ball again. Nice. Follows it up with 1 yard. I am not too pleased with that, but it is the hand we've been dealt. Gotta go to McGee here. Ends up being 3 Giants in the vicinity, so probably not the right call. We're punting. Do we have a good one here with Stonehouse finally? It's inside the 10. I'll take it. Or at the 10. Yeah, Barkley's been kind of unstoppable today. Maybe we can, you know, slow him down a little bit. That'd be cool. Something tells me probably not. We're going to run commit. I see no way this goes poorly if they pass the ball. They did pass the ball. Simpson hits the QB though. Passing again, going to be a check down to Jalen Hyatt. He's going to have a lot of room to run, gets out to the 19-yard line, making it 3rd and 1. You would expect a handoff to Barkley here. And we are going to commit to that again. If they don't run, they're crazy. And they do. It's actually going to be an RPO, quick hitter to Bellinger for the first down. 3rd down after a good run stuff on 2nd down. And we're going to get to the QB and he fumbles. Someone please tackle Saquon. There we go. Monty Rice with the sack. Barkley recovers the fumble, and someone, not sure who it ended up being, able to bring down Barkley. Because he was kind of just sitting there alone for a second. Could have been really bad. Patterson makes the guy miss, and we'll have the ball around midfield. Great field position. Need to take advantage of that. Okonkwo, first down. Levis still needs 150 yards or 2 touchdowns. I like our chances of getting the yards more, honestly. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. This wasn't the play I wanted to call. So we're just going to switch it up to pass. I kind of want to run here. Just call this 4-down territory. The middle of the field is very wide open. We're going to try it. And it's being a great decision as Tyjae Spears going to get down the sideline. 23 yards. We went from having no 20-yard runs on the day, on the entire season, to having 2 on the day. Not bad. McGee has a step. And unfortunately, Levis misses him. Oh my gosh, Will. You had a TD there, man. We had B wide open, just not enough time. Dexter Lawrence, another sack. 2.5 on the day. It's getting very annoying trying to deal with him. Thought it was going to be as a run defender, he would have more of an impact, but no, it's been in the passing game. As McGee should have the touchdown. No, it's going to be down to the 1-yard line. Really would have liked to get that touchdown. That would have made things a lot better for Will Levis to get star. Yeah, that's a great ball nonetheless. McGee is uncovered, and there's a touchdown. All right, I don't know what they were doing. We'll take it. Not sure what that coverage was. But touchdown Dwayne McGee. I'm actually surprised we were able to get the pass out quick enough for that to take advantage, and it like didn't make us hold on to the ball and end up throwing that like out of bounds or something. They're giving them like 6 years to recover. And the worst part about this is look at the top of the screen. We have the lead and they have all the momentum still. That better be a false start. If that's encroachment again, I'm going to throw my controller. That is a false start. Beautiful. There's some really good run defense from Clay Staley. All right. Play. I see you, big guy. Good play. Play the sticks. No first down. Simpson gonna have. I will take the incompletion. Should have been a pick. Didn't give me the animation for it. I'll take the incompletion. The fact that that's not an interception is incredibly annoying. But the stop is a stop. We get the ball back. Chance for Levis to get his 3rd touchdown, which is all we need for start of, assuming we don't throw 2 picks, which no way that'll happen. This is ridiculous. They had 0 sacks going into this game. 0. Third of the game for Thibodeau. I don't know if Dexter Lawrence had 0, but Josh Uche has 1.5. Dexter Lawrence has 3. Okonkwo going to be able to run after the catch. Gets it all back in more. Levis up to 200 yards on the day. Shaheed gonna run after catch here. Use the speed. That's what he does. And he's gonna have a chance here. We're just gonna safe catch that down to the 7. Rashid Shaheed dominating this drive, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Titans knocking on the door of the end zone once again, as Levis leading a phenomenal drive despite the sack early. Heading into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. Gonna extend that here. They really want us to run this awful sprint halfback flat play. We'll try it. I hate it, but we'll try it. Yeah, it actually work here. Miller gonna juke inside down to the 1. Now, it's obviously a much smarter decision to run the ball at this area of the field, but we need one more. What the fuck? We need one more passing touchdown for Will Levis, and assuming the insane doesn't happen here, we just got it. Rashid Shaheed touchdown. I don't know what they're doing in goal line defense. Their goal line defense is worse than mine. But Rashid Shaheed touchdown, and there's the third passing touchdown for Will Levis, and the lead for Tennessee. More importantly, I don't know what they're doing. I can't explain this. It's back-to-back trips to the red zone where they just have not had anyone in coverage on my linebackers, and I think I actually did miss this one. Yep. Sometimes the meter just goes way slower for no reason. It doesn't really matter too much as the worst the Giants could do. I guess they could take the lead if they go for 2, but it's not like a touchdown and extra point gives them the lead. It just ties the game. They have to go for 2 to take the lead. So it's not the end of the world. It's very annoying. But when Barkley is getting 10 yards untouched, it probably doesn't matter if they, if we're up 7 or 8, it doesn't matter. They can score at will if Barkley's going to be doing that. Barkley not even in the backfield. It's Jalen Hyatt in the backfield, and they're going to just complete the slant to Paris Campbell for the first. Wish I would have noticed that. I would have absolutely sent the house. I didn't notice until too late. There's another carry for Barkley, and he's gonna beat Houston in a foot race for the first down. 15 carries for 130 yards. That's more math than I care to do, but it's not good. Jesus. Why would you ever pass the ball when Saquon is doing shit like that? That's, you know what, that's the thing. They're not going to anymore. I understand. I would never pass the ball if my running back was doing shit like this. But this does look like a pass, so we will bring the house here. Barkley out of the game. And if they run with the backup, they can run with the backup. I don't care. They lose a yard. Amani Hooker making a play in coverage. One of the rarest occurrences in this series is Amani Hooker being helpful. And it's gonna be a pass, and Barkley's gonna be wide open. Touchdown. The strong safety was the guy defending Barkley in man coverage, and he was obviously on the right side of the field, just cross coverage. I don't know why that's a thing, especially in Madden when, you know, the CPU knows that this is a thing and is able to take advantage of it. Sheed having a hell of a day. 7 catches for 117 yards, 2 tutties. As he's gonna have the sideline. There we go. Kendre. Great run. 8 carries for 84 yards. He's been really good. Averaging about 10 a carry. Did not think we'd be able to run the ball this effectively against Dexter Lawrence, but we've been great. He hasn't been too much of a factor in the run game. Passing game, different story, obviously. There's another 9 yards. And also, to be fair, we've been running it outside a lot. We haven't really tested him up the middle, because I'm sure that won't go well. 3rd and 1 after an incompletion. We tried to catch them with play action on 2nd down. Didn't really work, but hopefully we'll be able to pick up the first down there, and we are not. Davidson, whoever the hell that is, blows it up. We're going to come out and just evaluate the field. We could just take a penalty and punt, which is probably the right thing to do. We've come this far. Fuck it. All right, we should have taken the penalty and punted. Oh well. Dexter Lawrence did the Dexter Lawrence thing. Sometimes you make bad decisions, and that was one of them. We run commit here. This is a 100% carry to Barkley. Simpson reads it beautifully. Houston cleans it up. Barkley's out of the zone. Another carry for Barkley. Jesus, he's just unstoppable. Not Daniel Jones doesn't know what to do. And Nick Cross gonna get in for the sack. Beautiful. So our decision to go for it on 4th and 3 ends up not being the worst decision ever, as we will force a punt right back. Nice. And knowing the Madden CPU, we might actually get really good field position, or Jimmy Gillen will absolutely pin us. One or the other. Or it'll just be a touchback. We'll get it at the 20. But with 2 minutes to go, I think we enter try to kick a game-winning field goal territory. Run this away from Lawrence. We have numbers on the right side. Trust my receivers and run pro. And we should not have done that. I'll bring up the 2-minute warning. But we have a 2-minute drill. Just needed a field goal. Gonna roll out with Levis and hit our guy in stride. Need McGee to hit this block, and Burks will have the sideline. Touchdown, Treylon Burks. Gotta love it. Rolling out on the slant, Levis hits his guy in stride. Just comes up and over the middle of the field. Great job by Dwayne McGee to get out in front and block the only guy that was able to make the play on the ball, and Burks does the rest. And that's good old slant cheese. Well, across the field slant cheese. You can call it a crosser if you want, because that's not really a slant at that point. But shut up. And the kicker doesn't miss that one. 23-30, Tennessee. Plenty of time left for this Giants offense, though, to answer back again. Gonna need to find a way to slow down Saquon Barkley. Haven't been able to do it for the first 3 quarters and 7+ minutes. Of course, on 9-minute quarters. But there was ever a time to put something together. Now is that time. But you would like to think also they would be, you know, throwing the ball. Oh, I did not mean to press B there, but thankfully didn't end up taking anyone out of position. As Jeremy Chin gets to Darren Waller. And they're not really showing a big sense of urgency. I know it's just a 3-second runoff from no huddle. All right. We're gonna bring a blitz. And Murphy bunting the chest again, and instead it's gonna be a touchdown. You gotta be kidding me. I switch on because he stops moving, try to make a play on the ball, and it just doesn't do anything. That's so annoying. So there's the play. I see Sean Murphy Bunting not doing anything. He's just sort of waiting for the ball. So I'm like, let me switch on and like go get the interception, and he just doesn't do anything. Oh my God. I'm spamming Y. Like, I don't want this to look like it because he didn't go for the interception, but I am spamming Y. I guess you just got to knock the ball down there, go hit X, but no, the ball is thrown right to him. Still over a minute to work with, 3 timeouts. All we need to do is get into field goal range. McGee gets us to midfield. Hey, the CPU wants to cheese me, I'll cheese him right back. I don't even care. The touchdown on the last drive, didn't really consider that cheese. That was just a good play call. That one, I'll take. You can call that one cheese if you want. I don't care. And there's some, oh my God, back-to-back pancakes. Yo. Kendra Miller, first off, made an insane play to even catch that. And then the best blocking we've had in the entire series, like genuinely, the entire series, the best blocking we've had. Gets bumped by Okereke or whoever this is. 31, 90. It gets bumped by whoever that guy is. 91. And then Levis gets hit, and he just has to basically catch it through Freeman, breaks the tackle, and then Peter Skorowski goes up, kills that guy. 55 kills that guy. That's amazing. With 5 seconds left, we will go ahead and call a timeout and probably just end up getting iced by the Giants. So it's gonna need to kick it slightly to the right. Are they gonna? They're not even gonna ice me. Okay, there it is. Yeah, slightly to the right. Wind's not a factor. I think I nailed it. Cameron Dicker ends the game. Wait, I think there's 1 second left on the clock. But either way, Cameron Dicker gives us a 3-point lead. I think there is 1 second left somehow. I don't understand how, but there is going to be 1 second left. We're just going to sky kick it. Just tackle him. Oh my God. Tackle him, please. There we go. And we will come out with a win. Saquon Barkley tried everything he could to end this one, but Will Levis, another fantastic performance. Rashid Shaheed was awesome. Kendra Miller, dominant again on the grounds. And our defense, they did okay. They did their job. Sort of. They can't defend the run, but pass coverage was pretty good today, I will say. Except for Sean Murphy-Bundy not intercepting that last Paris Campbell touchdown. But Ackerson, back-to-back wins. Gotta love it. Levis, back-to-back games over 300 yards. Back-to-back games over 50% completion. Back-to-back games without an interception. Things are looking up for Will Levis. Let me tell you, he is trying to prove himself to be a corner or a franchise-level quarterback. Cornerstone for the team is what I was trying to go for. But, you know, he's been seeing these quarterbacks coming in this year's draft and like, I don't want to get replaced. So I'm just going to come out and play like a maniac. 19 for 34, 386, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Not Daniel Jones. Hoftalling was pretty good. 17 for 26, 227, 2 touchdowns. Rushing Saquon Barkley was unreal. 19 for 154 and a touchdown, 8.1 for carry. But Kendra Miller just didn't quite have the, same volume, but 12 carries for 89 yards. And then Tyjae Spears, 1 for 23. Not bad, of course. We'll take a look at the Giants receivers. 5 for 47 for Hodgins. Waller. I don't know where I got Miller from. 4 for 25. 4 for 118 and a touchdown for Paris Campbell. Saquon had a touchdown receiving as well. 2 for 23. And then Bellinger and Hyatt each added a catch. And then for the Titans, Rashid Shaheed, the MVP today. 7 for 117 and 2 touchdowns. Kendra Miller, 3 for 36. Dwayne McGee, 3 for 49 and a touchdown. Chiga Kokwo, 3 for 64. And then Treylon Burks, also 120 or 100 yards plus, 3 for 120 and a touchdown. Our weapons are very, very talented. I really like our offensive skill players. They're all great. They've all been doing their thing. Chig's kind of been the one guy that's been a little bit disappointing just because he doesn't block at all, but that's not really his game. Yikes. Daniel Brunskill gave up 4 sacks and 2 for Terry Franks. So to say we're looking for new starters on the right side of the offensive line is an understatement because my God. Jeremy Chin had 12 tackles, 2 TFLs for Houston, 1 for a bunch of dudes. Stack for Monty Rice and then half for Nick Cross and Reggie Edwards. No interceptions, no deflections, no 1 forced fumble for Monty Rice. Didn't recover it. But another fantastic performance by the Tennessee Titans. And don't look now, but we're playing pretty well. Last 2 weeks have been phenomenal. Granted, we played 2 teams just as bad as us. Well, okay, the Texans were good, but the Giants, they were 2-7. Now they're 2-8. But we have a breakout challenge, and it should be star dev for Will Levis. Another big performance by Will Levis, and you have to be excited about the direction he seems to be headed. I am very excited. Absolutely, he's proving each week that he could put more weight. We can put more weight on his shoulders, and proving that we can count on him to be great for us week in and week out. What a turnaround for Will Levis. He was really bad early. Well, the stats were really bad early, but he's been one of the best QBs in the league the last 2 weeks. Now, star dev, unfortunately, QBs don't get experience when they go up in the development tree, which I think is stupid. But that's okay. We can go ahead and make our way into week 12, where we have another division game against the Indianapolis Colts. And oh my God, we could do it again. Levis could go up to superstar development. And more importantly, next week, we play the Vikings, which means we get to go against Derrick Henry, which is going to be fun. Wow. That's crazy. Did have another weekly award winner. And it's going to be Will Levis, 19 for 34, 386, 4 touchdowns. Did fumble, but player of the week. And then Kayvon Thibodeau on the other side had it because he had 3 sacks. Because why not? The first of our focus players that we, I guess he was the top one we chose, is going to be Matt Love. And he is a true round 1 talent, which could mean he's anywhere from, you know, number 6 to like number 15 or something. So he could be a very, very high overall, depending on the rest of the draft class. And he only has B juke. Was hoping for A juke, but does have A spec catch, medium route, pass blocking, short route, catching traffic. I'm intrigued by Matt Love, to say the least. Even though the way Kendra Miller's been playing, we'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go ahead and end today's episode here. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in next week and see if Will Levis can go all the way up to superstar dev. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.